again. A big round of applause for her, please. The lovely Miss Reneé Dominique. That was a wonderful number to open up our afternoon. Hinihingal pa ako dun sa cardio na ginawa ko. We were lucky enough to have Reneé at the first show, it was last year, and she is back once again to share her beautiful voice with us, as you saw when we opened the show. Reneé, of course, through YouTube, hard work and talent has touched the hearts of thousands across the globe. Raise your hand if your heart has been touched by Reneé. Hello, a lot of hands, I love it. Her rendition of classic songs and artful videos has garnered her millions of views and inspired young girls across social media. Please give her another big round of applause. Reneé, come on over. Oh, there she is. I was like, where did Reneé go? Hey, Reneé.
Hi.
So nice to see you again. Happy anniversary, because the last time I saw you was about a year ago.
Yeah, actually.
And thank you again for starting the show off so beautifully.
Thanks for having me.
As you guys can see, it's gonna be awkward if it's just me and Reneé talking, tas ang laki ng sofa namin. So why don't we bring two more guests to the stage to join us for our first panel of the show. Now this lady, she has carved her own path in the lifestyle and fashion industry. She has nearly 500,000 followers online, and with her wit, fashion sense, and flair for words, an influencer to watch out for. Please welcome Miss Dani Barretto. Hey, Dani. Greet kita in a bit. But first, let's welcome our next panelist. She is the lead vocalist of Grace Note, and she also plays the keyboard and the violin. She is also the main composer of songs for Grace Note, and she writes songs for other people as well. Tapos, in her spare time, she is also a music teacher. I'm gonna ask her how she finds time to brush her teeth with such a full schedule. Put your hands together for Eunice Jorge. Hey guys. There you go, all three of them joining me on stage. Thank you again to the three of you for lending your time for us here today. I can already feel the excitement from the crowd. You all obviously have your own fans in the audience, and I feel very lucky to be able to talk to the three of you here today. So first, guys, kantahan naman natin si Dani ng happy birthday. Ready na? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Dani. Happy birthday, Dani. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Wow, harmonize.
Thank you, guys.
There you go. Thank you.
Birthday.
Thank you for choosing to spend your very, very special day with us. We all appreciate it very much. And I'm sure you're all busy with your respective passions. And our first topic, of course, for today is confidence really the key to success? So before we hear from the three lovely ladies across the couch from me, why don't we hear what you guys have to say about confidence? Watch this.
Yes and no. Yes, because I think confidence is a part of it. You need to have confidence in yourself if you want to pursue something. And no, because there are a lot of factors in reaching success. I believe one should be able to remember these things.
Besides of giving myself a treat every day, I surround myself with positive air, meaning positive environment, positive people, positive music, so that once I inhale that kind of positivity in my daily basis, I can release that kind of energy to the people I meet also.
Typically, when you're not confident, you believe you can't do anything. So you're scared of
All right, there you go. I love those. I hope you guys are here, and I hope you guys saw yourselves on the big screen. So Reneé, you were here last year, so we might as well start with you. You obviously must do a lot about believing in yourself.
Yes.
Is it as easy as they say, especially during the times that you feel na, you have setbacks and people who don't believe in you?
Yeah, it is very hard, especially in my case, because I don't know if a lot of you know, but I started my YouTube channel when I went back to being in homeschool. Because when I was in regular school, I got bullied. And that's the time that I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to homeschool, I'm gonna try something else. And when I went back to homeschool, that's when I thought of doing a YouTube channel. But of course, there was a lot of things going on in my head because like, syempre, I just got bullied. So what will people say about me? The more like, wow, now she's doing YouTube, like all of that. It's really hard, of course, because if you consume yourself with what people will think of you, I think that's what will really set you back a lot. But I think just have this heart and this mind of like being open to learn and confidence can really help you a lot, but just like what the video said earlier, it does have a lot of setbacks as well because it can no one will believe in you the way that you believe in yourself, but of course you also have to surround yourself with a positive environment. But believing in yourself is one, but confidence can't be the only key, because if you're driven by self-confidence, that will not take you anywhere as well. So just finding a balance between the two, and really, like what they said earlier, just surrounding yourself with positive people and really having that heart to learn. Because I think besides confidence, humility is also very, very important. So.
Very, very wonderful pieces of wisdom. Having the heart to embrace change as well, because I'm sure when you first thought about being homeschooled, it's such a huge change to embrace.
Definitely.
But I congratulate you on that, and thank you for spreading wisdom to everyone here. How about you, Dani? I mean, all of us experience insecurities. Absolutely. I think every single one of us here can relate to this. Do you have any tips on how you yourself have battled with low self-esteem and body insecurities and how you overcame them?
I think I was recently, a couple of months ago, I was kind of bashed because I gained weight. And it was such a big thing. Like, a lot of people were on my Instagram page and kept telling me how I gained so much weight, I look pregnant, and all of that. And of course, like, if you're someone that just woke up in the morning and you saw that comment, you'd probably be like, what the? I just woke up. Like,
Well,
give
good
me a
morning to
break.
you too, mister.
Yeah, I know. But then, like, I realized I'm happy. I like the way I look. I feel confident, and I love to eat. I mean, come on, guys, who
Food
loves
is
to
life.
eat here?
Come on.
Come on, right? So, like, if you're happy, I think no one can really ruin your day. Like, no one can really rain on your parade. Regardless of how bad the comment is, I just always tell myself, you know what? You look good, girl. You look good. And just like what they say, like what they said kanina, na parang if you have confidence, like nothing can really bring you down. As in, it's just really up to you how you're going to manage the situation. And my end, all I did was block and delete and didn't mind them. So all they did was comment again and again, thinking that I'll mind them, but I didn't. So at the end of the day, I won. And after that comment, I ate Jollibee after.
You know, this is amazing advice. And I love that, you know, it's not just you guys that are learning from them. I'm learning from you guys too, because ako din, like when I see painful comments on my social media accounts, minsan, it's hard to just let it go. Kasi iisipin mo, bakit ang daming oras nitong taong to para manakit? Diba? And like what you said, it really has to start within. So thank you very much for that, birthday girl. I'm sure marami tayong natututunan. Do you guys agree? Yes? And how about you, Eunice? Damong fans dito. Asa na yung Grace Note fans? Kilig na kilig sila. Okay. How important is self-confidence for you, Eunice, in being you?
Well, being your natural self, to me, I believe that when you're being natural, it leads to a healthy relationship with yourself and with others. And to me, honestly, I'm not really comfortable, you know, speaking in front of many people.
That's weird because you perform.
I feel like I'm a walking contradiction because, you know, I'd rather perform in front of 10,000 people than like speaking in front. But I usually take it as a challenge. You know, sometimes I think that it's not going to be the end of the world. And I always do my best. But yeah, I'm a very shy person, and my only outlet to express what I feel is through songwriting. So, but then the only way where I can be myself is being on stage. That's my my way of, you know, being loosened up. And when I formed a band, named Grace Note, and I want to say hi
You
to
guys
all the
might
Gracians who
know.
are here. Thank you. That's how I eventually developed my self-confidence, you know, in the long run. And yeah, I think it's really important when you're being your natural self. You know, you get to accept you for who you are, and you learn to love yourself as well. And you know, with the people around you, with the right team who gets to, you know, encourage you, it's yeah, I think that's most important. You
This
know.
is so interesting to me because I mean, you're a rock star. That's really what you are. And
Wow,
iisipin
thank you
ko
for
na
saying that.
you're the kind of woman na walang pake. Ganda ba? Or, I mean, that's yun yung mentality natin about rock stars. And to hear you talk like this, like humanizes you to me. And I'm sure to everyone here as well, all your fans here as well. How about you guys, Dani and Reneé? How important is self-confidence to you in being who you are?
It took a lot for me at the beginning because I come from a family of actors and actresses. Even my sister is an actress. And everyone expected me to be like her, to even enter show business. But I knew that it's not what I wanted to do. So when I started blogging at first, it became my outlet. So
An outlet is very important,
Yeah,
as we are
like,
hearing from the two of you.
I had a lot of frustrations in life because at that point, I was about 16. Sino yung mga 16 dito? Ayan, ang dami, di ba? Like, at
16-year-olds?
16, syempre, parang gulo ka pa eh. Hindi mo alam. Like, you don't know yet what you want to be or what you want to do. But then you're pressured by, not only by your family, but society. But then I found myself writing and sharing my experiences and my frustrations to my blog. And a lot of people, parang nakarelate sila sa akin. And in that way, parang nakabuild ako ng confidence. I grew confidence in that. And I realized that this is what I'm meant to do. This is, I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about fashion. I'm passionate about writing. I'm passionate about speaking in front of everyone. That's where I feel most confident. I think you just have to find, kasi to me, you'll never really feel confident if hindi mo gusto yung ginagawa mo. So if you love what you do, everything else will follow through. So like me, I found that this is what I want to do. And every time I do it, I feel great. Like I can honestly say that I'm here celebrating my birthday, meaning to say this is how much I love my job. Like to be here in front of everyone here, right? So I guess that's how I built my self-confidence. Parang I knew I just have to follow. I followed my heart. Like, okay, this is not
Last
what
question,
society
Suzy.
expected me to be, but I'm happy. So, yeah.
There you go. So I think this is something that all three of you have in common, you know, finding your footing in life. And once you do, that's how you build on it. So, okay, before we say goodbye to the three of you, how did you guys, this is more for everyone else, how did you build your confidence over time? How did you do it? And what has the journey been like for you?
I think for me, besides building self-confidence, because for me, self-confidence is something that pushes you to step forward. And once you've gained that self-confidence in yourself, then, and when people start to recognize that you are actually confident, then they will also start helping you build more confidence as well. So I think in my experience, seeing the response of people in my YouTube channel and seeing how just a simple cover or a simple video can just inspire them or make their day, and seeing how much of an impact music can actually be in people's lives makes you a lot more confident in what you do. Because I also have a lot of doubts with my music as well. As I'm like, what am I doing? There are a lot of talented artists out there. Like, why am I still pursuing this? But what builds my confidence is seeing how people respond to my music and seeing how songs can actually be like the mouthpiece of someone who can't express themselves. And I think that's, for me, one thing that really builds my confidence a lot. Just seeing how it inspires people.
That's a beautiful answer. Okay, how about you, Eunice? Is it the same for you? Because you guys are, the two of you are, my goodness, such talented singers.
Well, I actually said it earlier. I formed a band. That's how I built my confidence. I mean, I developed it through performing on stage, and yeah, I surround myself with the right team. They're the ones whom I trust. You know, they can tell me something like if I'm doing something wrong or whatever, and I value their opinion. It's really important, you know, when you surround
That's
yourself
right.
with the right
Very
team
true.
of people. Yeah, it affects you. So, yeah, I think that's it.
Thanks, Eunice. And Dani?
She's right. You're supposed to surround yourself with positive people and the best support system. Because for me, I think sa sobrang daming nangyari sa life ko for the past 25 years of my existence, one thing I realize is that you don't have to have 100 friends or 1,000 friends. 5 amazing, uplifting, and supportive friends is enough. You know, like, kasi you are who your friends are eh. So, whoever you surround yourself with, magiging ganun ka. Kahit sabihin mong hindi, kahit i-deny mo, kung bad influence yung mga friends mo, you'll eventually become a bad influence as well. So you surround yourself with great people, especially lahat ng mga tao dito kasi bata pa kayo lahat. So you have to understand na life is gonna get harder and harder and harder. So it's best na dalhin nyo sa journey nyo yung mga taong makakatulong sa inyo. Yan.
Thank you very much, you 3 wonderful ladies. You guys learned a lot. I learned a lot as well. Please give a big round of applause to our first panelists. Reneé, Dani, and Eunice. Thank you so much, ladies. And don't worry, we will hear from them again later on in the super panel. More of It's a Girl Thing in just a few minutes.
No doubt.